Hello everyone, welcome back to Scrap Mechanic. So last episode we made this beautiful little wooden farming tool right here. I went ahead and slapped some paint on it, just made it look a little bit better than the previous episode because we didn't really touch on the aesthetics of the build. Not that I am very good at doing so, but nevertheless the build is finally finished and it has been super functional, meaning that it is now time to craft the next farming vehicle for our vehicle collection. So let me just park this vehicle right here and show you what we will be doing today. In my inventory I have 4 drills right now and a bunch of car components. We're gonna slap all of those car components together to create ourselves a nice looking stone metal farmer. Let me just see what Excel showed me over here. He's currently working on our farm here. I'm assuming that we're going to do an episode on this later, but basically like he made this cool setup where the farm can sort of, you know, automatically water pretty much everything over here. So that is super cool, but that is not what we're going to talk about. But I just wanted to see what he had done over here since he said that he made something. But back to our craft. So I think that we're gonna, Mackenzie, one of the guys in the server here, he built this vehicle which is it has a super nice setup for all of the suspension here, and I think we're going to try to maybe replicate some of that because I want easy access for these collectors right here whenever we mine all of the stone that we need. So we're going to see if we can leave a hole in the middle of the build. Let's see, we want to there we go. We want an odd number of points or of blocks there as the base of our build. I just need to see how wide are these. These are actually 6, so maybe we don't want that for this one. Maybe we're actually not going to do that. So these are 6 wide, so now we should be able to build up around this. Well, we can indeed. That is very great there. So we want a room in the middle, in the behind the build, in the middle of it. We want sort of a room for these, but first of all we need a platform where we can stand ourselves. So I think we're going to make that platform something like that. Maybe that should be quite all right. And then I want to start with just not actually down here, but maybe down like this and down like this. It would be super good if we have room for 2 of these whenever we go on an adventure, and then we can bring these down like this and like that. And maybe, I don't even know, does he use a connection behind his? He does, so we should be able to do that as well. Let me see, how wide are these? 1 2 3 4 5 6. Great, so they are 6 in these 2 directions, and then they are a bit higher, but actually we have to have them lying down, I suppose. I'm actually not too sure about this, but let's just see. If we want 2 mounted like this, then we need it to be rather long. Question is if we can mount them like this and they will still grab stuff. That is sort of what we need to know. For now, let's just plunk that down right there, and let's extend this just a bit further. Very good, very good. And let's grab another one of these and put it right here, just so we can see how long this has to be. All right, so we actually spot on with the length right there. So if we now go down again, perfect. We're just out like marking out everything here with our scrap wood. I feel like it's easiest to just use a resource that we know we have plenty of whenever doing this. So something along the lines of this, and then I'm assuming that we want the wheel to be right around here for even weight distribution, and then the other wheel up there. So if we just remove that stuff again, there we go. And then for the suspension, I don't know how wide we want that to be, but let's just see. All right, so let's whip out our suspension right here. Very nice, very nice. Maybe first just figure what material we want that to be. I have this idea that it might be cool to use these actually, so let's try that, because we don't want to break the connections here after we mounted the suspension. So if we go ahead and put one of these right there, and then we go ahead and grab one of these and we put that right there. Very nice. Put the suspension down, and all we need now is just we don't have that, so let's go get that. So it would be cool if it steers on both axles. So let's see if we can make just that happen, and also not block. That's actually my main worry at the moment, that we might be blocking. Oh wait, no, hold on just a second. We need some more here. We definitely need some more in here. Let's just go and grab that. There we go. That is just what we need. Put that right there, just for the first suspension. I'm just running back and forth here and grabbing a bunch of stuff right now. And then a bearing right there. I still cannot figure if we're too close to the box here to be able to fully steer, but we're gonna mount the wheel and then we're gonna see what it looks like. And if we feel like it's too close, well, then we will just redo it. It is not any worse than that. Let's see. So we are kind of close, but I'm actually thinking that we should have clearance to steer in either direction. Will we bump into these though? I honestly think we will. So you know what? Let's just extend this out just one further here. So we have that right there. Could we make, like, what if we do something along the lines of this? And then we just need another extender out there. Actually, what if we, you know, let's remove that one. Let's remove that one. And then let's go over here and let's see blocks and these. We have absolutely zero metal in here right now, but we can do something about that. So let's put in some metal. Let's craft a bunch of these. There we go. Let's just go fully nuts with these. So what I'm thinking is that what if we extend out the suspension there by 1? Actually, we could, instead of rotating it like this, then we could rotate it like that. I think that would look better, right? And then we can like maybe do double this way even. So it looks like it's a bit more supported there. Would that look cool? I actually think it might will. Let's just try it. Let's just try this. Let's just try this. There we go. Extend this out because we kind of need the right connection for it there. Oh no. Hold up. That's not gonna work. How do we do this then? Alright, so connection for this one. If we also need a connection down. What if we do it like... I'm trying to find the right connectivity here. What I'm thinking is that... Oh, it's not a corner piece, so that's not going to work. Oh, that's a challenge all of a sudden. That's a challenge all of a sudden. I like that, though. I think that's going to be the easiest no matter how we do it, because this is going to give us the most aesthetically pleasing look. And I feel like that is also something we should consider when we do this. We put that right here. We grab the suspension. We put that there. Very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. We want to be somewhat close to the ground with these because we don't want them to... There we go. We don't want them to be too far away from the ground, because if they are, then they will not be able to pick up the metal on the ground when we have them facing like this. So it is quite important that they are somewhat close to the ground, but we will be able to change that. So if we put a bearing right there and then we grab this, not put it like that, but put it like that, and then put on a wheel. Bam. We should be close enough to the ground. So this is perfect. This is perfect. Now, where did my lift tool go? Where did my lift tool go? My lift tool went there. So, lift tool, lift creation. Yes, please. Looking very nice. Suspension is glitching a little bit right now, but we don't have to worry about that just yet. It is not really a massive issue at the moment. All right, this is good. Well, put another one there. Put one of these there. And... rotate that one this way, put that one there, and we are getting very close to this now. There, and we put one like that as well. Yes, we did indeed. Another suspension. I am seeing 4 suspensions. Well, perfect. It's there, and then let's see, we should have some more of these ready now. We do indeed 5 of these. That is plenty. So we can put that. We can put a bearing. We can just lift this up a bit. We can take this one. There we go. Another bearing, and finally the last wheel there. So that will be the rear of our car, and that actually looks super cool. So I'm way pleased about that. Let's bring this one down for now, just so we can get a bit closer look as we build the front of the vehicle here. So we have this sort of sketched out at the moment, and I'm thinking that, like, how far out do we want this to go? Something like here, and then wheels right there. That might actually not be too bad. That might actually not be too bad. So let's just extend this out to there. And then we will grab these and we will put these. Want the suspension to be there? I think that's just fine. So let's get some more wood here just so we can duplicate this on the other side. This vehicle is going to be rather high, so we might need a solution so that we can get up and down from it, but we will be able to craft that in just a second. For now though, let's raise this up a little bit again. Plunk one of these on so the suspension gets even heights. That will be very, very appreciated. Let's get some more suspensions down there. A suspension there, and let's grab this one and put another suspension over there. Perfect. Bring this down just a bit. No, we actually don't need to do that. Put another one of these and another one of that. Another bearing so we can get steering on the front wheels as well. Get these two down, and we do need some pipes now, but you know what? We'll just use these for the front. It is all right. It is all right. It doesn't really change too much from our build, so we can do like that, and we can do like that. Oh, and Exxon fixed our cow situation. There we go. So there's the basic craft. Oh, thank you. Let's drink some milk. Cheers, and some good milk here. There we can replenish our water levels. So this is the basic layout of the craft. Right now it's not looking too pleasing for the eye, but you know what, we do not worry about that at the moment, because all we need to do right now is just to make sure that this is functional. So put down these two engines right there, and maybe just wall off this one with, I don't know, some sort of there, just to indicate that, you know, this is the engine bay. This is the engine bay. Just seal these in a bit. Perfect. I don't like that these are such asymmetrical when it comes to sizing. Wait a minute, we can actually do something about that. You know, see this? There we go. And then, bam, fixed. These now look way better. I really want my things to just look somewhat aesthetically, so you know, that is perfect right there. And then we have a seat here that we also need to mount. And when using these, you know, this is the issue, because the driver's seat is like 3 wide, I think, instead of 4. I don't know, do we have something, or the driver's saddle, do we have something to create a driver's seat? Otherwise we're going to do that later on. Maybe just use this for now, but again, my OCD gets mildly triggered when we could craft one. You know, let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's make it look proper the first time. So let's just wait with this. There. All right. So these are framed in very nicely, very nicely. I kind of want to just create a little bit of a connection point there as well, just to make sure that these are just somewhat stashed in there. And we don't necessarily, like, by mistake remove something and the entire build collapses. That's not really what we want to end up with. But the most important thing about this build, and what this is going to be fully based on, is trying to make a front here that will allow us to harvest a bunch of stone all the time. The wheels are wobbling a bit right now. You know what, let's just throw this onto a lift there for now, just to make sure that this doesn't wobble all over the place. So what I'm thinking that we're going to try to do here, let's just see first of all, how big is a drill? So there. All right. The idea is, let me just show you guys what we want to do here. We want to see if we can create a nice little, let's get this down and get this one up. And then if we take these pistons right here, we want to create a vehicle here that can sort of be versatile in the way that we use our drills, so that we can sort of go hug the rocks, and then hopefully we can just press one button and the entire system will just take care of the rest. So we're going to slap on all of these right here. Whoops, that is not where we wanted it. Can we get an angle here, please? Pretty please. There we go. Very nice, very nice. If we duck here, there, and do we have a weld tool? We do indeed. Let's just make sure that these are welded. There. If you want to weld stuff together, just simply mark the stuff that you want to start out by welding, hold down the mouse button, and point up to the points that you want to weld it to. So now these are all stacked together, but we do need something that can actually, there we go, control them, and we will put that in just a second together with the seat. But first we must also just bring these, because we need to upgrade some stuff in case we actually want the stuff to be functional enough so that we don't have to sit and wait there for the rocks to move. We need connection points, and we probably also need to upgrade our controllers so that they will rotate just ever so slightly quicker. There, much better. So what I'm thinking now is that we want to extend this out by just a bit here. And maybe, do we have any other material that might be just a bit better for this? I do not believe that we do, but we could potentially craft some metal here. Nevertheless, that would be just a bit better for it. So let's just do that, because we don't want to lose these drills accidentally. So let's just remove all of this and actually just slap that straight onto metal. So the idea is that we're going to make an arm out here. This is going to go out like so. And then what I think we will be doing is actually, you know what, we will be just extending this one out until it's far enough out that we can put some bearings that we can create a rotation with. So let's just see, how do we do this? This is an interesting challenge. Let's grab this iron right here, or metal, whatever you want to call it. Put this right there. So, all right, so we need bearings that will control these, sort of like a there. So if I put a bearing right there, and I put a bearing right there, then I put a piece of metal there, and I put a piece of metal right there. And now Excel needs the weld tool. So let me just weld these two together and make sure that these are welded together. And give him the weld tool. There we go. And now we then have this welded together. So we should be able to actually extend this out. Hopefully, I'm just not going to put these right there right now, because I want to make sure that these are welded the proper way together. So if we do it like this, there we go. Then we should be able to put a drill there. Okay, we just need to extend it one further out. Thank you so much. So let's do just that, so we don't have the drills colliding with each other. There we go. All right, so out to here. There. And then, if we take a drill and we take a bearing, we take this bearing and we put it right there. And we put a drill on it. Perfect. Actually, you know what? It was fine before. Because I didn't calculate for the fact that we also have that centerpiece there that we also need to kind of work with. So, there, bearing. And that should be fine. So, I hope you guys kind of see what we're trying to do here. Let's just go grab some more metal while we can, because we need more for the build. Did we even craft any more? I do not believe that. Oh, there we go. 10 more. That should be enough, at least for now, at least for a start, and then we can always change this up later. So let's see what we did here. We put 1, 2, 1, 2. And then I believe that we welded it. Yes, we did. So if we put a metal block right there and a metal block, come on, right there, and then we weld these two together. We don't have any more bearings. That is an issue. Let's just go grab some. Also grab this milk, because we might need that later on. I know that there is a bearing in here. Sorry, Mackenzie, if you're watching this. I did steal a couple of your bearings. I will put them back though as soon as I'm done with this. I promise you. So let's put a bearing right there. Oh, I cannot see anything. Let's put a bearing right there. Perfect. Let's put something right there. Put something right there. Extend out. And one more out. And bam, 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 bam. Is that even? That is not even at all. But I think we can actually steal these two and then put them right there. And then that should put us in a better position. Indeed it does. There. So, another drill right there. And that should allow us to also put a bearing. Let's just put it right there. Oh, no, actually, you know what? Let's put it down low one. There. Perfect. So this should allow us to hug the rocks now in a way that we can always grind them no matter what position we are in. So the idea is also that we can then, and now I need to find all of my switches and my controllers here, that we should be able to put a switch here, and we should be able to put a controller down as well. There. And another switch there. And do we not need a switch for... We also need a switch for the drills, actually. So we can select this one. Upgrade that. There we go. The controller, if we upgrade this, that will give us another connection. Perfect. And now it is time to connect everything. So first of all, first thing first, we need to make sure that we can steer this thing. Steering goes to there and goes to there. And always for the front wheels, don't forget to invert them, because they always, as a base, come with the wrong rotation. There we go. For the wheels, they will go to the gas engine. And the gas engine goes there. And let's do a four-wheel drive. And let's make sure that these are turning forwards. That one is as well. That one is as well. That one is not. There we go. So now all of these are. Next up, we have the bearings to the electric engine. This will make sure that we can spin our drills. And that is something that we do want when we go harvest metal. There. Oh. The gas engine needs more bearings. So let's just upgrade that as well. And let's hope that we don't need to upgrade anything else, because I just ran out of component kits, which is not really ideal. There. Alrighty. So button 1 turns on the engine. Button 2 controls the pistons. Yep. Let's say that it controls the pistons. That is great. And button 3 controls that one, which will control these. Right. I actually only think this can connect to 2 right now. Yeah, this can only connect to 2 right now, so that is actually a bit of an issue. We need to upgrade this once more, but we don't have 3 component kits, do we? I just might need to just go quickly get some component kits before we can do anything else here, unless we are lucky. I do not believe that we are lucky, actually. Let me see. So we have the other vehicle that we created. We have some storage boxes in here. We might be just full on luck here, and there are some component kits in here. There is absolutely not. So I'm going to go get some component kits, and when I have 3, I will return them. Just see, do I need more than 3? Use. So connections +2, great. So we just need 1 more component kit, or 3 more component kits, and then we are done. So I will get those, and then I will be back. Luckily, that was a fast process. So we now have those again, and we can go up here and just pick up where we left off the last time. Let's just increase the speed of this one as well, because it is actually like kind of slow. So I kind of want to break this connection, just have these to be 1 and 2, and these will be 3 and 4. So this one has to rotate. How much does this actually have to rotate? And why do we want to make this rotation exactly? I think it's so that we can open up more in case the rock is bigger, but then that is the question, how much can we actually open up? Because we have the wheel here that might be blocking it just a bit. But we should be able to something like 30 degrees maybe. So 1 and 2 has to rotate. Let's see, starting in 0, and they can rotate then to +30. Oh, whoops. There we go. And these will be -30. Now, if I get in here and maybe also just connect this. So that one is connected to 1, 2, 3. So number 3. And nothing happens. That is very interesting. Also the pistons. You know what? This is why nothing happens. There we go. So the pistons now extend. The question is, how much do we want these pistons to extend? By 3. That should be enough. So if we say 3 here and we say 3 here. Perfect. So that gives us a pretty wide gap there that we can then extend and close in. And something is up with these. No, something is not up, but this is not a fully symmetrical build, so that's why. Alright, so these definitely rotate, but they do it in a very interesting fashion, so that's not really what we wanted them to do. Let's just see, what did we do with the connections here? So this is 3. Oh! I wonder. These might have to go like that. Aha! You see, now it does what we needed to, but we just reversed these. So let's drag this one that way and this one that way. There we go. And now these, upon needed, rotate out and also kind of block the wheels, but it's no biggie. There we go. And these can extend and they can subtract. So this should actually be all that we need. Why do we have, what is one connected to? Right, it's connected to the engine. Of course it is. So let's just make sure that we, before we slap any fuel into this, have connected the engine to the seat. There we go. And let's just go empty our inventory and see if this works. I mean, in theory, it should be functional now, but the question is it functional? That is the most exciting thing to always find out when you make these new things here. I feel like if we just upgrade this and stiffen it up just a bit, because it's gonna get heavy in the rear compared to what it is in the front. So if we do it like this, then we also have this pool tilt that I'm just for now gonna just claim that it's gonna be useful. It might actually be useful, but we don't know for certain right now. So let's just deposit all of our junk here for now. Not gonna bother too much about upgrading the vehicle just yet. Hopefully we don't break it by the short amount of time that we are out there. We do need some batteries with us alongside this fuel right here. All of the bearings and stuff, let's put that in there. The paint tool, we don't really need that either. The weld tool, we don't need that. We have some more components, let's get that in there. And I think we are just about ready. It's always good to have some food with us, so let's just bring that and put that right there. And also the chemicals there. And let's go test this thing. All right, so immediate reaction not working, but that is simply because of the fact that we did not put any fuel into it. So, you know, it kind of makes sense. It all makes sense. There we go. And now, does it work? It absolutely does. I think we can crank up the engine power just a little bit, you know, without hurting anyone. So just let's try that. There we go. Much better. That is a decent speed. I don't know about you guys, but I am really just not liking the sound of the engine. When you get the final upgrade, it's just not very pleasing to my ears. I don't know why, but it's just the way it is, really. Right, we do have some robots here. Let's just deal with them before we start doing anything, because our vehicle is not the most sturdy thing. There we go. Let's grab that circuit board right there. Let's take care of this robot as well. And bam. Should we find a rock side that has just a bit more vision to it? I think that will actually be good. So let's just do that. See, can we get in there? We can. Oh my, we really need to make this look more pretty at some point, because right now it's just not very good. It's just not very good. It is a bit wobbly. We just need some more weight on it. We will get that. But the build is fast all in all. Let me see. I think we have a stone quarry up here. Let's just race up here. This is so fast, actually. Wow, very nice. Very nice. Oh, yep, there we go. There is a good stone quarry here. This is a bit more easy to see, so we're gonna try to go for that one. Actually, maybe let's go for this one. Sorry for the frame drops here. So those are working. We can extend these. We can open this one up just a bit more. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. See, can we just use this to maybe just take this guy down, actually? I don't know if you can. What if we close these in? And then... There we go, perfect. So let's try that one more time. Can we... What if we engage it from the other side here? Because you see that piece of rock there? I think that's actually like a perfect size for the build here. We can always extend these arms out further if we feel the need to. Let's just try this for now. So if we boost into here... Oh, yes. Did you see that? Oh, boy. Okay. Okay. This is very good. Maybe also a bit too good. Let's just see if we can get down from here again. Let's try to grind this some more. There. Very nice. This is just the functionality that I imagined. So that's very good. And then we can hug these. So hopefully we can just easily grind through that. Maybe not. We still need to do a bit of adjustments to this. One of the things that I want to do is that I want a second layer of drills on this, just to make sure that we can huck them a bit more, and we don't just drive over them or under them, but just make it like just a tiny bit bigger and a bit more sturdy. See, I mean, this kind of works as well, I guess, or maybe not. And close in. Oh, very good. And you see that we're just chewing straight through it. Perfect. Oh my. Okay, this is very good. This is just as I imagined. So very, very nice. Now we just need to see for the final bit here. We did already pick something up, so we did get some metal or some stone here. Oof, and it auto picks up. Perfection. Let's do some more of this. Let's do some more mining. So we now both have a wood cutting vehicle, and we have a stone cutting vehicle. The next thing that we have talked about, because we are 4 people in this server for the most part, and one of the other thing that we really want to get, oh, nice, that we really want to get is that we want to see if we can get like a huge truck. So, you know, one guy we bring a farming tool vehicle each, and then with these farming vehicles, we will then, let me just try this. We will then also bring a huge truck, and in the truck, we will then fill it up with all of the resources that we get. So all of the resources will be loaded into the truck, and we can simply just mine the entire world. So that is something that will be up for an upcoming video. But for now, let's just see if we can finish up this bit right here. There we go. That bottom drill there really doing its job well. Oh, and just maybe not drive on top of these. There we go. And maybe there. Very good. Can we just, I'm thinking that maybe we should move the bottom drill down just one and then apply another one in there. Let's just try to do that. I think we can actually do that. We have another bearing, right? No, we actually don't have another bearing. We do have another drill though. But for now, what if we just take this and the bearing, put the bearing down, put the engine there, or not the engine. There we go. And then the electric engine to bearing. Perfect. That should help us a bit with our issues here. It's getting dark, so it's kind of hard to see much. Hopefully you guys can see this out. Oh, yep. There we go. We are absolutely harvesting this. This has been the biggest issue for us for a long time, having enough rocks. So it's, or stone. There we go. So we can now get that, and we can actually get that with some ease as well, which is super cool. And let's see. Go this way in there. Oh, and pretty much instant rocks. Perfection. Instant demolish here. I don't really know how useful this open up and close in gap is right now, but maybe it will prove itself useful later. Let's just let's do this some more. This is actually so funny. There we go. And close in, chew them up, and close and open and close and open. They're absolutely demolishing all of these rocks. Very, very nice. Hopefully we also get some metal out of this. There we go. And I want to see if we can use this with something. Open. Nice. And close. Very good. Very good. Oh, don't stop the drills. We don't want to do that. And open and close. There. So the only thing we actually need to do with this now is just to make it look a lot more pretty, and that is why we're also grinding all of these rocks, because we do need something that is a bit more sturdy than the wood that we have at the moment. Let's just see if we can get all of this like rock formation here done. There. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alright, we're back at the base, and absolutely heaps of metal and stone here farmed within the matter of minutes. I'm very pleased about this build already. I'm thinking that maybe, just maybe, we should be able to actually pull these in one further, but I don't know if we actually need that or if this is fine. Probably the addition of more drills will make this perfectly fine without any more adjustments, but I'll try to do that off camera, and then just for now leave the build as it is, because that was kind of only the point that we wanted to do here for now. Just make a good farmer here. So all we have to do left is just simply go in here, park this in here, and let our refinery bot do what it does best, and let's see what the yield is from all of this. So meanwhile, let me just get our other farming vehicle over here. There we go. And go over here and park it next to, just so we can see sort of the progress. You know, this is literally the progress that we have made right here in front of us, and this is so cool. Like, this is really cool. As you can see, this vehicle has also gotten a decent amount of upgrades and so forth with the stuff that we added to it here. Wait, why did I remove this? That actually doesn't look too good, but you know, I'll change that later on. Gonna redo these front fangs here just a little bit, because we can actually add sort of a caging system to this that should keep the tree trunk in position so that they will just fall down through the axis. If you remember, all of the axis that we, or all of the trunks here that we harvest, they can go under the build here, and the saws will take care of the rest as they go through the build here. But now we have the possibility to both grind bunch of stone, bunch of stone, and bunch of wood. The only thing now we need is just a huge transportation truck, and I think we'll do a proper 18-wheeler flatbed truck that will be able to just load all of our stuff, as well as have a refinery bot and stuff on that, so we can always just unload on the go. And let's see how many resources we can actually farm. I'm thinking that we want to see if we can fill up all of these crates with just proper material and building blocks as we go. Let's see, we are getting a decent amount of stone here already. This is emptying out nicely. I think it's emptying out all of the stone first, it looks like. But let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, no 9 10 11 12, so around 120 metal, I want to say, which is super cool for that. It didn't take more than a couple of minutes, so I'm really pleased about that, and really pleased about the build already. But we have to make it look way better. I'm gonna let you guys decide exactly what you want your vehicles to look like. So I'm gonna end the video here and just say thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to hit the subscribe, homies. See you in the next one. Bye bye.